Okay, so here we are in the second video of Anno 1800. In the first video, we created the island from scratch. We put all this here. We created some villagers here. We just started getting workers, which on this video, we're going to get a lot more workers and we're going to build an industrial industry. And we've got a second island over here just to get it before any other players do, but we've built nothing on there yet, but we needed it for all of these here, which we'll need in the future. There's this island as well, which I've got my eye on here because that's close to my main island here, and although my main island has got wheat takes up a lot of space, and as you can see, my main island there isn't much space, so I don't want to be taking up lots of wheat. So I think I'm going to take over this island as well. But to do that, we need industry because we don't have any steel beams left, and you need 8 steel beams to build a trading post. So that's going to be the mission. This is so big actually. This might be my main island. So I might move it from here. So let's get going then.
Excellent spot for
So
base camp.
these players do ask you for permission. If they're easy players, they ask you for permission. Where's she asking for though? Sort of Hammervick. I'm just gonna make sure that's not that one. It doesn't say. Where is she? I think she's there. Yeah, that's fine. So I don't mind her using that. So I'm just gonna say yes.
Such impressive.
If it was this one, I'd be saying
and
no.
I have you to thank.
And she wouldn't go to war with me for me saying no. She's too easy of a player. Right, so let's get going. So what we need to do then, in the last game we built some workers' houses and we've just got the sausages for them. We need to sort out bread for them as well. So that's what we're going to have to do now. We need to keep an eye on the money. We're in positive at the moment, but that will easily change when you start building things. So it's a balancing act at the beginning of the game to make sure you don't run out of money. So for bread, we need wheat, grain, which we've got, which is fine, and a flour mill to turn the grain into flour, and then we can have bread. So we'll do that now. I'm trying to think where's best. Maybe do it here, but you won't get many wheat here, which I'll show you. So let's build one of them there.
I'll do.
As you can see, these fields do take up a lot of space. I'll use that there, so that's fine. So you just need to make sure you've got 144, which we have. That's all okay. I want to build a second one. You can build it there, just build around, it's fine. So I'm just going to build 2 of these at the beginning, not too many. Leave a bit of space. It's best to try and use up as much of these circles as we can, squares as you can. Space is important. So there we go. So that's 2 of them. They need a warehouse, which is fine. So we're building a new warehouse. There. Just put it there for now. Use your comma to spin the building around like that.
You'll make a special partner.
She wants trade rights. She's offering trade rights, demand trade rights, so she's not asking for money. That's all fine with me. So tick.
Trade
okay
is
with
vital
that.
to opening cultural.
We'll look at trade later on and how it works. So
This to put faith in others when one's standards are
no,
so
I'm not
high.
doing that. You get these quests from time to time, but I've never got time to do them. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, well, let's do it. Let's have a look where he wants us to do. Offers photography request. Let's just do it.
I
See what
suggest
he
working in
wants.
straight lines.
Take photo. Photos never seem to work for me though. This is the problem. Look. I don't know if you're gonna have the same problem. But take photo, your left mouse button doesn't work for me. Unless I'm doing something crazy. I never do these quests. That's the problem. I'm just going to delete it. He might get angry.
Why was this allowed to fall into the void?
There we go. To deal with this, them getting -4, that means your diplomacy is becoming a problem with them. At the moment, it's 38. That's okay. You can see hers 81 is 53. You can try and help diplomacy by clicking on one of them, clicking on actions, and then flatter, and it will tell you chance of success near certain. So do that.
Well said.
There you go. But you can't do it all the
Hoping
time. If I
never
tried
to
it
heaven,
now, well, it
and
does
my
say very
cities are
likely, but
worthy
you do have to give it some
facsimile.
time between doing it to make it work. So I'll just do it with all of them whilst I'm on here. Near certain,
You've wowed Wibbly, you have.
and very likely. There we go.
Yes,
But
I
diplomacy
am a
does
bit
get a
of a
lot
giggle
harder
one.
than that later in the game. Certainly if you start annoying them with taking over islands or buying shares from their islands, which is a good thing to do if you need money. As you can see, we haven't got enough villagers. Look, we're on -15, so we need to sort that out. So let's sort that out first. So this is what I like about the game. Although this video now is all about getting more workers and industry, you still got to make sure you've got enough for doing everything you need to do. You can't just concentrate on one thing in the game. You've always got to keep an eye on everything. And the reason why you need more workers now is because we've built these here, and then farmers do them. So bread. So we need a flour mill. I'm going to put the flour mill just there, I think. And then we need a bakery. I'm going to put a bakery just here. Zoom in if you want. Bakery I'm going to put there. And then you need roads. There we go, so that's fine. Hopefully that'll be enough for now, so we'll leave that. So we will start seeing that the bread will be, the need will be dealt with. Happiness, they need a church. Now to get a church, I don't think we're going to have, yeah, we need 25 bricks, look. So in relation to bricks, we did build some here. They will start building enough bricks, but it does take some time. There is another clay deposit, as you can see there's 2 on this island, and it's only just there. So maybe, but you've got to consider the price cost of all of these. That costs 10. Costs, and you've also got to consider your workers. At the moment, we don't have enough workers. Get some more workers, and we'll do that. So let's see if we can start upgrading. What we're gonna do is build some more houses here. As I said earlier, you can't just build workers' houses. They always start as farmers, and you have to upgrade them. And you wouldn't be able to upgrade these straight away. So if you click on the upgrade, they're not ready to upgrade because it takes a while. But these are here. So there we go. Look, we've got a fire. So that's a problem because you don't have a fire station. So we'll have to put a fire station in. I tend to put them there. That's going to take a while to get rid of those. So this fire is going to spread out of control. I should have put a fire station down earlier. Look, there's a fire. It's not good. They're all running, look, they're all scarpering.
We need water.
We need water. Damn right we need water. That's not good. This is going to spread out of control. Fire station still not ready. If you click on it, it will tell you here, training daring firefighters. We're not far off, but we might lose some of these houses in the meantime. Come on, get training. There we go. There's the fire truck there. And they're going to put out the fire. Right, we'll lead them at to that. We don't need to carry on watching it. We want to upgrade some of these buildings, so they're the only ones we can at the moment. We need to upgrade because we want to get to the point where we can start doing industry like steel beams here, and we need 300 workers to do that. So that's what we're aiming for. We will need more bricks, we need more workers. Let's just upgrade everyone we can, but we've got to be careful. If you get carried away with upgrading your workers, you'll end up with no farmers, so it's a juggling act. You just need to be not to get carried away. But we will get a little bit away. We'll do as much as we can get away with. There we go. I don't like having a street of workers and some farmers. It looks weird. So as soon as they're available to upgrade, I'll upgrade them, and these as well. But we will need some more farmers, and this is why you need all this timber. If you're low on timber, it can really slow you down in the game. So that's why we've got
On
all...
every street corner in no time.
Yeah, the silo, this is because I've got an add-on pack. So with the add-on packs, you can use silos. The silos obviously make them produce quicker. However, it uses up wheat, so I'm not convinced yet that I really want to use it. I won't be using it in this video.
But I've a favour to ask.
No, I don't do any of them. Do my editing. Right. So, yes, this is where all our wood's being produced here. I think that's enough, if I'm being honest with you. So let's build some more houses down here. So that's another 6. So that would give us enough farmers so we can start having more workers as well. We've got quite a lot of workers there as well now. So with that amount of workers, we could build another one of these. But what do they take? They take clay. That's fine. Wood, not too much wood. Yeah, I'm going to do another one of them. Costs money, but we want the bricks. That's that. One of them there. These don't have to be directly linked to them, as long as they can get close to them. There, like that, spin it around. It would have been nice if that got to them so I don't have to get a new warehouse, 2 warehouses, just to save a bit of money, but I'm not sure whether that would be the case. So if we left click,
It's a surprise
that does
inspection.
get to it. That doesn't need to get to it because these get what's created here gets picked up by these, but it's these who need to, and you can see that one doesn't get to the warehouse. But you could either put a road there, and I think it would then get to the warehouse, or you could move that because it's really close to them. So I'm going to move that to there.
Behind.
So on this game, because I've got it on easy, you should just be able to drag it. I personally don't like doing it this way because it's not very natural, is it, to be able to move a building. I would normally just destroy it, and because I've got free full construction costs back, we'll get everything back. Do it like that, and then do it like that. It just seems a bit more natural, because who in their right mind could move a building in real life? Right, so that should cover them all now, hopefully. So if we have a look at that, yeah, and have a look at that, yeah. So that's good because we don't have to have 2 warehouses, saving us money. And now we'll start getting loads of bricks. Now we've got that, got enough workers for it as well, so that's all good. Let's see if there's any more upgrades going on. Yeah, let's do them. They're now ready. So you see we put them down quite a few minutes ago. They are now ready to be upgraded. But I want to upgrade these here first. Here, one of the buildings has been demolished, and that's because of the fire. But it's easily fixed. Just click on it, and then just click there. There we go. That's done. So so we're ready for these now. So we need iron. On this island's good because it's got 3 iron deposits, which is great. There. Now for me, I don't like having industry right by where people live. It just doesn't feel right. You wouldn't want to live next to industry in real life, would you? So I do try and take care of my villagers. That I like that area there, and the reason why, you've got that there, so you've got it here as well, which is good. And if that's a coal, and that's an iron. That would really help do a good industry there. The thing is, later on in the game, I'd want to have this for visitors to my island, and visitors aren't going to want to see some great dirty industrial estate. That's why I would have preferred it down here. But the only problem down here is there's iron, but there's no coal. However, what else would I put here? I think this is the perfect place to do industry. Small, it keeps, if I keep all the industry in this area here, it will keep it away from my nice town. Whereas up here, it would, but then it would just, yeah. So it's going to go here for me. So what you need to do is get your iron mine and click on there. Now what you're going to see now is our money is going to become a problem. At the moment it's alright, but when you start putting in industry at the beginning, it does take up a lot of money at first. So it needs a road, that's fine, and I'm going to go like that. We obviously need a warehouse, but we also need coal. So for now, I will change these around later, but for now I'm going to put coal there. And one there as well. That's 2 coal. That's fine. They need space because that coal is created through wood. So they need place to plant the trees. So that's that done. And then we need furnace. We need to be really careful here. Look at that workforce getting used up. So not going to create the furnace just now. We need a warehouse. So let's get that done. So I'm going to put the warehouse there if possible. No, that's a shame. I could put it there and it doesn't look like it's going to create an issue for them. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. There we go. And they still look like they're going to be planting at 100% once they get going, so that's fine. Right, so we need more workers before we deal with this industry. So let's have a look. No one's ready. So the reason why no one's ready to upgrade, if you click on one,
Sweet as a
you can see there's a
spring
snaps, but that's happiness, so that won't have anything to do with upgrading. It's clothes, we don't have enough clothes. So unless they've got all their needs met, they won't upgrade because that needs to be on 1010. So we need more clothes. So the clothes are done here. So we just sort that out now. So I'm going to put that there. Another one there.
Nice day for it.
A thank you for all you've done.
2, 3 there. And 1, 2, 3. So to be successful in this game, you've always got to make sure their needs are kept. So we've got more of them. We need more of these though. If we have a look, we might be in a position where we've got, look at that, we've got loads of wool, but no clothes. So we've got loads of wool production, no clothes because we've only got one of them. So we need, and that was before we put these 2 down. So we can safely say we need to put quite a few of these down. So 1, 2, 4. Problem is, look, as you can see, that's massively had an impact on farmers. We need more farmers, so we need to get that sorted. You need more farmers, but then you want more workers. When you upgrade buildings to workers, that's going to use your farmers. So you've constantly got to make sure you're building new property. There we go, like that. I think we need more, really, if I'm being honest with you. So I want to build them here. I think they'd be okay. a lot of people can live off just one market as long as they can reach it. So if we have a look, click on it,
Every rose has its
it's not
thorns.
perfect because it's not real, it's not green, but this one, for example, should be green. So that one's close to the market. That's not miles away from the market. Whether that will cause an issue for upgrade, we'll have to see at a later date. Fish is quite low, look there. So we need to get that sorted out. So we need to build a new fish there. There we go, so that's fish sorted. Click here, we can see what we're low on here. Or a better way to see what you're low on, if you click on a market, and that shows you that's the overall. So this is all population tiers. So we got, look, we got fish, we sorted out clothes, that should be fine. We've got all this. We now need soap, as we can see, because we've got enough workers. Or you can check on the needs individually. So farmers or workers. So that's a good way of checking as well. So we've got this issue, schnapps. So a schnapps shortage. First of all, have we got a potato shortage, or have we just not got enough distilleries? So let's have a look. So we've got loads of potatoes, look, not enough distilleries. And the reason why that is, because at the beginning of the game, I didn't want to build too many distilleries, because we had to keep an eye on the money. And as you can see, we're already losing money now. So you've got, that's why at the beginning, I don't go over the top. So I'll put these, more of these down. I think I'm going to put 3 of these down now. And maybe leave them for now, but I think we will need another field to cope with 3 of them, but we'll leave it for that for now. Farmers, we are getting more farmers, we could build more, but I think we need more. And again, this is why we need timber. As you can see, we are running low on timber. There will become a time when we'll have to just stop building for a bit if we run out of timber. Now, I tend to leave all these spaces here for buildings that they all need to use. The church won't fit in that gap though, so what I will do when it comes to building a church, I'm going to build one here, I think, because we're getting very close to there and we don't want to go too far. Okay, so the farmers is being sorted out, workers, we're getting more workers, money is being dealt with, and the reason why the money is going up is because we're dealing with their needs, which is clothes. Some of them, if they stop having their needs, they will stop paying
It's all
their
prepared.
taxes. Here we go, this is a newspaper. If you want to read these, you can. I find them
Impeccable timing, as
a bit
always.
frustrating, if I'm being honest with you, but they're sometimes okay. Because I've seen them so many times before, I'll just publish them, if I'm being honest with you. You've got auto-publish there now, if you want to do that. Okay, so that's that done. So, workers. We've still not got enough workers, because we want to build that, and that takes 100 workers, and that also takes 200 workers. So we're miles off having enough workers at the moment. We've got a road problem here, and that's because it's not connected. So we need to connect that to a road which is connected to this here. Everything needs to go back to that. So what I'm going to do is do it from here. Go right up like that. I'll try and keep my road straight if I can. That's not straight. I'll go in there. Go, sort of perfect. I'm a bit of a perfectionist though, so I don't like this little gap here, so I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so that should have sorted that out. Yes, it has. Workers, we need more workers. Problem is, reason why we can't get more workers, it does take time for this to go green. Until that goes green, we're not going to be able to upgrade. You'll see nobody's happy to upgrade at the moment, so that's why it's important you make sure you give them everything they need. This will start sorting that out. We've built 2 more of them. We could even do more of these, but we wait, it will get sorted out in a second. Schnapps is getting sorted out as well. But happiness is only to do with how much money you bring in. Happiness will not stop you upgrading to a new level. Only the needs will. As you can see, they're all
Jabba
done now.
silly
That's
old
1010, so we
So
can
I says,
upgrade
keep your feet in house
upgrade
or you
individually by clicking on a house like that, or click on that and you can do a larger upgrade like that, and just click on the houses you want to upgrade. Always be wary of this, don't have too many workers and leave no farmers, you need both. But I'm going to do them here. Right, no more possible. Now the reason why that is because we've run out of timber. So even though we've got all these here, we've not got enough timber. Let's have a look what the issue is. Again, look, loads of wood, no timber. So we've got loads of these, but we don't have enough of these. However, saying that, it's not as clear cut as that because we've been using this. So it is still the case though, because that's up to maximum. So yeah, we need more of them basically. So farmers, we need more sawmills. The thing is, what you'll notice, we're doing all this now, but at a later time in the game, you'll realise you go back and it'll be the totally opposite. So you've always got to keep an eye on it. I think we need one there. There we go, that should sort out that problem. $13, so that's gone up a bit, so we can start upgrading. We're getting more workers now, so let's just want to do this last bit here. And obviously we'll still have to wait for this to go. Look at our bricks, that's shot up, and that's because we've got these two here, which is great. Right, so what does that need? It needs 4 wood, which isn't bad, and 5 brick. So we're going to put that down now. Now this is dirty industry, and this is why I wanted to put it away from where people live. So you can see even the coal is quite dirty. These buildings are very dirty industry. So we put it there. Steelworks. When that starts working, these will start moving. You'll see it all happening. There's no coal, however there is coal and there is iron here, which is what they need. You can see they need them before it starts producing. They're just having to get to the warehouse to get it. So once they've got that, we'll see this building kick into action. Let's just wait for that to happen. There we go, we can see now that that's kicked into action. So that's going to start creating
Stand to attention
them,
for the boss.
steel, but we also need these. We need these steel beams, they're important. Both are important in the game, but remember we want to get a new island. To get a new island you need 8 of them, and we've used the other 8 on the other island we've got. So this is a totally different building. I'm going to look where it is. I think I'm going to put that there, like that. There we go. And you don't need to do a road round here, because there is a road here. But I like to do it, just because I like it to look normal. One thing we definitely need round here is a fire station. So, don't want to get caught with that again. I'm going to put it there, right next to that mine. You could even do it 2, but we'll leave it for 1 for now, and that'll be fine. As you can see, that's taken up most of our workers, so we do need some more workers, but at least we've now got this. Missing goods
We've
here
run out of garbage.
is the steel. That's only just started producing, so it will take a while for this to get to full operation. At the moment we've got 2, but I think we had 2 anyway, so we just need to wait for that to go up. So as you can see, we've already pretty quickly got ourselves an industrial sector for our island, which is there, keeping it away from where our island will be to keep it nice. At the moment I've called this the capital. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have this as the capital. Personally speaking, you need 2 islands, I think, with grain, because you need so much grain later on in the game that it takes up so much of the island that this would never be able to be a capital because I'd have grain everywhere. Looking at this island, although it's great, we've got this here, it's got lots of iron, so I would have this as a workers island. I don't think I'd have it as a capital where you upgrade over time. I think for me, that's not going to be here either, which is the second island I've got. And the reason why, saying that, maybe this would be a good one. That is quite a nice island. It's big. Oh, we've got this one here as well, which is nice. They're both very big and nice, I think. It's very hard to decide at the moment. I definitely want this island. At the moment we've got these 2, and I want this one here. Not even looked at that yet, but definitely want this one. Let's have a quick look on there. That's got everything what this one has got. So is it that one? Yeah. So that's got exactly the same, really, apart from these might be different, but sort of looks similar. So this island is not really going to give me any benefits. You don't want too many islands because later on in the game it's very hard to manage when you've got a massive islands everywhere, and you've got to bear in mind you've then got the new world, which is more like the Caribbean, when you've got islands there as well. So I don't want to go too over the top. 2 islands, another big island, I think that'll be enough, but then it all depends what happens later in the game. If you go to war, you might have to do different things. So I'm already eyeing up where I'm going to have the shore. That's not a massive shore, however, it is the closest one to that port there. So when you transport, it wouldn't take too long. The other shore, I think, is much bigger, which is here. Yeah, that's a huge shore. However, that would mean every transport would have to go like that. It's not a major issue, but I'm just thinking what would be the best. I think this is going to be a huge capital eventually. That's where my capital is going to be. Eventually, once we've got there, can't do it at the moment, we haven't got the technology for it. We'll have no farmers on this in the end. It will all just be investors and banks and stuff like that. It'll be really cool. We'll have really nice, everything will be really nice going on. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's have a look where we are. We've got 6 beams, that's not too bad. We want some more. Make sure our ship's ready. Yeah. I want to get that island before anyone else goes to get it. I think that's going to be my capital. So as you can see, this one, it's not huge. That one is, but not in a nice way. I think that's, yeah, I've made my mind up. This one's going to be my capital. And my shoreline, the first shoreline, is going to be here. And later on in the game, see, I'm thinking ahead, but that's because I've played the game a lot before, so I know what you've got to think about going forward. Later on in the game, this here could be used a lot. You will need it as well. Issue is, it's a very difficult challenge to meet whether you want your main island to also have industry, because you could argue that you don't want dirty industry on your main island. Problem is, if you've got your industry on this island, you constantly have to ship it to the other islands. That does delay stuff. So that's something you need to bear in mind as well. At the moment, this is nowhere near going to be a built island. I just want to capture it. So are we ready to do that? So we've got 8 beams. That's enough to do it. So click on your trading post. Click there. I'm going to take some wood over. We bring back what we don't use. I can't remember what else you need. I think that's it. Yeah, that and that. That's all you need. So let's get going.
Aye, aye.
And we will take this out, this shore here. Not a huge shore, but it's fine. That'll be where it is. Because we won't be building houses here anyway. This will be to build wood and stuff like that. But it is a huge island when you have a look. Quite nice. And then it's got wheat, but I'll be the wheat will be getting grown over here eventually. All of this will end up more being like a farmer stroke worker island in the future. Right. So there we go. Just going over. So we've already really achieved getting to industry, and we're only 36 minutes in. Got loads of bricks, which is great. Let's have a quick look at what we might want to do now. Is 75, that's the maximum. So what we really need is some storage. So because at the moment they're just not building. So let me just get this island before anyone else takes it.
Now you've got more islands than me.
There we go. I'm going to take that wood back.
Settle down. Where'd you get that island?
Some of them are
Your
never happy
orders?
that you take islands, but who cares? Right, go back there. So, yes, you're wasting this here. You've got them sitting there not making bricks because they're full.
We
Or
can't shut the
output storage
storeroom
is
door.
full. So to deal with that, there's 2 ways of dealing with it. First of all, you can upgrade your trading posts here. So we'll do that. That will straight away give you bigger storage. And you can also upgrade these as well. Upgrading them, one will give you more storage, and it will give you more loading ramps. So we don't need to upgrade that one. That one's not saying it's got any issues. This one here is got an issue, too many transporters, so we can upgrade that one. There we go. That's one way of doing upgrading storage. The other way, the best way when you need loads more storage is on here, and it's that there, storage. Now, obviously all this costs money, that's what you've got to bear in mind at the beginning of the game. So where we're going to put it is right here in the corner, because you don't want it, well you can have it here, but you can't put it there because the ships need to get to it when you start your trading. But I try to keep it out of the way because all this land here needs to be done for fish, and they need to be at least there. So I might just put it there actually. But I like to try and make it look natural. Who would have storage in the middle of the sea not being able to get to the shore? So sometimes I'll put it there. And that's a good way of adding storage to your island like that. As you can see now, this is on 28. If you click on here, you'll see these beams, the green beams. Look how far we've still got before we run out of storage loads. So that's sorted that out. And we've now got our 3rd island ready. Let's make sure they're happy.
Work,
They need
sleep,
soap, so we need to
humdrum.
sort that out. If we do that, we'll get this sorted. It's still alright, we're in the positive, but we want more. So we need pigs. We've already got pigs, but have we got
How
enough?
do?
Let's have a look. We've got a few. We're not loads, if I'm being honest with you, because look, we just about have enough sausages. If we get more workers, that will soon diminish. So I think we need more pigs. So I wanted to build them here. That's why I was worried that this might get in the way, so I think that is going to have to go. So we'll just get rid of that first. I'm going to use that cheat where you can just drag it and move it. Not a cheat, but how do you do it? It's not working. Right, I'm just going to demolish that, and I'm going to put that there for now. I might move it again later, but I want this here. Hopefully we can get another pig farm in there. It's all about the space. You need to make sure you're using the space to your best ability. There we go. Five. And then goes there. Yeah, I think we've got enough space there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's fine. Okay, so we needed that, and we need a rendering works. I'm going to put that. I don't like having it all messed up. I do like to have it in a good order. However, I don't know where I put them. So I don't need to put these here. They can go anywhere where there's a warehouse. I think when you think about it, there's a lot of space up here which is just dead space. So I'm going to put them up here. Put it there.
A competitor raised a settlement.
And then you need a soap factory. I'm also going to put that up here as well, because these are quite ugly buildings. There we go. So we should sort out our soap issue now. That should. So what else? So we got enough. We don't have enough workers. That's a problem. We've only just got enough farmers. If we upgrade to get more workers, we run out of farmers. So that says straight away we need more. So in relation to this, that's fine. You could put another one of them there if you wanted to, or you could build more houses here and then put one of them there, a market there. That would work, and it's absolutely fine. However, I'd be concerned about most of these can get to a pub, but would these be able to get to a pub? I guess they would. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I don't see an issue with having too many markets, so I'm going to put another market right here. So again, it's really up to you how you do it. If you want to save money, I won't do that. I'll do it a different way. Instead of having 6 houses, on this one, we're just going to have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, the market won't be too far away. So, put the market, that market's there. I don't think it's wise doing it right there. You want to move it more over this way, so it's spread out a bit. So I'll put that one there. Also remember, you're putting loads of these down. What does that mean? It means it's going to start using up all your resources. So you don't want to go over the top to the point that you need more resources. You want to, it's a fine balancing act of having enough resources without it spending too much of your money at the beginning of the game. We definitely need more workers. Now we put more farmers down, we can upgrade. So let's upgrade them. And I'm going to upgrade this whole group here. Straight away we've got negative farmers, but I'm expecting that to change very quickly. Because we've built these here, I'm going to build some more as well. So you didn't need to put 4 here, you could have put 6, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of space. As you can see at the moment, this island isn't looking pretty because this game isn't just about that. Later on in the game, that's when I start making things look nicer, and not necessarily on this island. At the moment, it's all about getting to a stage where I feel safe and secure, and I'm only going to feel like that when we've got weapons and we've got ships in case we get attacked by others. Talking about getting attacked, let's have a look at diplomacy. He looks alright. Near certain, if we flatter him, let's do it.
There was nothing to be afraid of.
And him, what about him? He's a second mid player. These are easy players. He's a medium player, so that's one you're going to be wary of. Near certain.
Like me, you
There
do
we
it
go.
for the populace.
We don't really need to do it with her. She never goes to war with you.
I am
I've
utterly
never been to
humbled.
war with him either, but I think they've made him harder compared to when the game originally came out. He was just a complete joke at the beginning. Right, so that's that. Okay, so in this game then, we've now got workers, we've got enough farmers, we've got loads of workers, we've got everything workers need, we're getting the soap sorted, we need a school, okay. School takes up a lot of bricks, but we've got loads of bricks, so that's fine. So a school there, we've not got enough timber, so I mean not timber, of these steel beams. So we're going to have to wait a little bit to put a school down. Once you put a school down, the needs of the workers will be completely
Painflits,
met,
pickets, healthy honest protest.
which is
His son
good.
Silvers.
And it would also mean you could then think about upgrading to another level. Happiness, they need church and they need beer. So that's fine. Okay, so I think that's it for this one. We've done what we've needed to do. We've got an industry which is here. Look how dirty that industry is. Disgusting, isn't it? Keep it well away from my villagers. But it looks cool. It's good. That's why I like this game. Real dirty work, but it's necessary work. So they're all working away. This will get bigger, obviously, as you get further on. You'll need more, certainly when you start building weapons as well, weapons factories as well. So that's all good. So that's our small little industry. It's not huge. We've built everything you need in general. We've got weapons here. We can do that at a later stage. So yeah, that's it for this video then. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe to the channel, because this is the second video from starting from scratch, and then obviously the videos will just go through and we'll deal with challenges as we go along. Alright, so thanks for watching.